Too bad I don't possess any books on arrays yet, and it's not like I'm lacking money. For now, I'll just leave this array path talent sitting in the talent pool. In the new simulation, you decide your first step is to harvest spirit liquid. After careful calculations, you determine the output rate is roughly 150 drops per day. 150 drops every day, that's nearly 50,000 drops in a year. 1 drop sells for 100 spirit stones. Heavens above, I'm rich again. Once more, you make use of Old Dog Zong to enter the Advent Church, hoping to trade spirit liquid for cultivation resources, especially techniques related to arrays. Yet an old dog remains an old dog. Not only did he fail to give you what you wanted, he even pushed a pile of sinister cultivation methods, trying to tempt you onto the road of an evil cultivator. Spirit Field Blessed Land. You part ways with Old Dog Zong and devote yourself fully to cultivation. With the aid of spirit liquid, you finally achieve yuan force externalization in the 11th year. My mastery over yuan force has improved greatly. Yuan force externalization. Bring it down. This is Tier 4 exotic metal, and it shattered from a single punch. With the strength I possess now, what would happen if I entered the Luo Tian Grand Assembly? Young and full of promise indeed, truly young and promising. I knew I judged you correctly. It's all thanks to your guidance, Master. Since you've already mastered yuan force infusion, it's time I gift you a divine weapon. Thank you, Master. Just as I expected, the stronger my cultivation becomes, the better my treatment gets. Disciple, this is a yuan force axe, a type of yuan weapon. Master, this axe looks just like an ordinary wood-chopping axe. You're correct in a sense, yuan weapons begin with the most basic form of weapon infusion. The most basic? Yuan force is truly miraculous. Its functions rival those of spiritual energy. With enough patience to nurture it, even a simple weapon may one day rival an immortal tool. So nurturing it simply means constantly infusing yuan force into the axe? Exactly. Thank you for your instruction, Master. After Neo really taught you how to nurture yuan weapons, he also handed you the as-you-wish visualization method, the 1,000 Flames formula, and the Void Returning Pill. The 1,000 Flames formula conveniently fills the gap of my lacking a fire attribute technique. The as-you-wish visualization method can sharpen my spiritual sense, and the Void Returning Pill will help me step into the Void Returning realm. The rewards from this Luo Tian Grand Assembly are truly substantial. Carrying your pile of newly gained treasures, you return to the Spirit Field Blessed Land and begin cultivating with diligence. Supported by the Spirit Liquid, your cultivation advances smoothly, your spiritual sense expands to 6,800 zhang, and your protective qi reaches minor completion. More importantly, your cultivation finally reaches peak divinity transformation, just a single step away from the Void Returning Realm. To break through into the Void Returning Realm, first I need a Void Returning Pill, and second, I must locate an extreme land, but with my current cultivation, Blue Star probably doesn't have such a place. In order to refine a Void Returning Pill, you set off to gather Spring Dew Pure Water. Spring Dew Pure Water, the first glimmering rain on the day of awakening. The moment the rain begins, I must lock onto exactly 10 drops with precise spiritual sense. To secure the Spring Dew Pure Water, you hide within the clouds beforehand and endure a strike of 100,000 volts of lightning. This rainfall is coming down far too quickly. To catch the falling rain, you plunge into the depths of the ocean and endure crushing pressure. You descend into a volcano and withstand an endless sea of flames. Though it was exhausting, at least the effort wasn't wasted. I've gathered it all. Unwilling to waste the Spring Dew Pure Water you struggled so hard to obtain, you begin strengthening your spiritual sense to reduce the difficulty of pill refinement as much as possible. Meanwhile, you continue heading to the Blood Moon Land to fight, hoping to trigger an extreme land. Oh no, someone's approaching. Why are you all running away? Come on, surround me, push me into a desperate situation. The monster's cowardice fills you with disappointment. In order to discover an extreme land for your breakthrough, you start frequently entering and leaving dungeons. You bathe in pools of magma. You meditate within a sea of fire. You sleep upon a bed of nails forged from exotic metal. After a full year of effort, not only did you fail to reach an extreme land, your body refining cultivation improved greatly. Since when did being too strong become a problem? Is this extreme land truly necessary? The ancient tomb ruins do meet the conditions of an extreme land, but I'd be dead before I could cultivate there. Breaking through is impossible. Is it that day again? At least this suffering wasn't meaningless. Even if I can't endure long, I'm no longer killed instantly. What's happening? A bolt of lightning strikes you, you have no chance to resist, and even your spirit is annihilated instantly. Wait, I can now survive inside the great beast's stomach for a while, which means, isn't the beast's belly the perfect extreme land? I could break through to the void returning realm before dying. I discovered the extreme land, yet my body collapsed before I could even begin cultivating. I couldn't even last long enough to break through. Perhaps if my protective chi reaches great perfection, I could endure longer inside the beast's stomach. Host, please select your rewards. I nearly forgot about that. Array Path Prodigy, Purple Talent, Price, 1 million energy points. Yuan Force Cultivation Insights, Price, 10 million energy points. 1 million drops of low-grade spirit liquid, Price, Protective Chi, Minor Completion level Protective Chi, Price, 50 million simulation energy points. As you wish visualization method, introductory, spiritual sense range increased to 7,000 zhang, 5 senses realm, price, 40 million energy points. System, your prices keep getting steeper, tens of millions just like that. Not enough energy points. Looks like I'll have to visit the Bailey residence again. I wonder if the old man prepared a surprise for me. First I'll use my spiritual sense to check whether there are any experts inside the manor. Good, only a dozen or so heavenly kings and 3 martial emperor level powerhouses. None of them are a match for me. Master, the dungeon drops we gathered this week are already in the warehouse. We're just waiting for that senior to come collect them. Good. I wonder when that senior will arrive? The second life-sustaining pill. Old man, it's been quite some time. Senior, why didn't you inform us beforehand? I would have prepared tea for you. I heard the Bailey Merchant Guild has been stirring things up recently buying dungeon drops. Since Senior requires those dungeon drops, our Bailey Merchant Guild will naturally spare no effort to obtain them, as long as you are satisfied. Just as expected of the heir to a century-old family, he certainly speaks well. I have another life-sustaining pill. It can extend your life by 5 more years. All I need are dungeon drops equal to last time. Thank you, Senior. Senior, business is business. But gratitude is gratitude. My son, Bailey Chi, was ignorant before. I've already disciplined him. These dungeon drops were collected by him over the years. Please accept them as well. Good heavens, the items inside this storage ring are 3 times what I received last time. That's at least 200 million energy points. Senior, business is business. But kindness is kindness. Please accept these items as a token of my gratitude for saving my life. My God, these are all high-grade items. That's at least 300 million energy points. I'm rich. Now I don't have to worry about that scammer system raising prices anymore. You handled this well, I'm pleased. Consider that I owe you a favor. You flatter me. If the Bailey family ever encounters a crisis you cannot resolve, spread word that you discovered a legendary treasure in a dungeon. I will come to assist you then. Thanks, Master. Ah Fu, did you hear what that mysterious powerhouse said earlier? Bottom, Master, obtaining a favor from that senior is like gaining an enormous pillar of support. Heaven is truly blessing the Bailey family. Indeed, though it is only a favor, that expert clearly has no interest in associating with ordinary mortals like us. I suspect that senior has already stepped into the legendary realm. It's only natural for someone of that level to avoid entanglements. What a pity I don't have a beautiful daughter. Instead, I only have that useless son who fails when it matters most. You shouldn't say that. Among the thousands of merchant guilds across Waxia, that mysterious senior only trades with us. It proves our Bailey family possesses extraordinary destiny. Ah Fu, you're right, I was thinking too much. I order you to double the scale of our dungeon drop purchases. Raise the buying price by another 20%. I want every dungeon drop across all 13 provinces of Great Xia flowing into the Bailey Merchant Guild. Yes, Master. I'm loaded now. Let's see what I should exchange for this time. Protective Chi and the As You Wish visualization method. The first will help me break through to the void returning realm within the extreme land, and the second will strengthen my spiritual sense. Such a familiar sensation. Protective Chi activate. This protective chi forms something like a barrier, impenetrable and airtight. No wonder I died instantly when entering the beast's stomach before. According to the system, my spiritual sense now reaches 7,000 zhang. What exactly does 7,000 mean? Throughout the entire city of Jingdu, no one can hide from my spiritual sense. It's as though I've become the god of this city. Is this what it feels like to be a god? Snap out of it. I mustn't let arrogance consume me. Arrogance invites disaster, and the apocalypse is only 20 years away. I have no time for vanity. 1 week later. Start simulation. Ding, congratulations, you have obtained the purple talent, Dual Wood and Fire Spirit Root. Dual Wood and Fire Spirit Root, a cultivation prodigy appearing once in a million. With this rare heavenly spirit root, your cultivation speed is more than 100 times faster than ordinary cultivators. Your root appears to have mutated, granting an additional attribute beyond normal heavenly spirit roots. Finally, I've drawn a spirit root talent. In this simulation, I must bring this spirit root back with me. Empowered by the heavenly spirit root, your cultivation speed surges. In the first year, you comprehend the yuan force seed. With it, your endurance in yuan force combat doubles. In the second year, you reach major completion in externalized yuan force, only a step away from the third stage. In the third year, your spiritual sense expands to 9,100 zhang. So this is the heavenly spirit root. This cultivation speed is terrifying. What miserable life was I living before? In the 10th year, your protective chi reaches major completion. You feel the time has come to head out and slaughter enemies. Once again, you become a nightmare for the demon beasts. To temper your initial killing intent, you head toward the ancient tomb ruins. Senior, long time no see, show me what you've got. The good news, with externalized yuan force and protective chi, the puppet cannot touch you. The bad news, you cannot touch the puppet either. Wait, why am I even fighting this puppet? My goal is to enter the tomb passage. I need to find an opening. Haha, I'm done playing around, kid.